We have had hundreds and hundreds of LEGO sets come out in the year of 2023, many of which are absolutely incredible, some of which I literally don't understand, like the LEGO Modern Art set. I really don't get what this is. Yes, this is a finished set, but every year since 2020, I've been counting down my top 10 favorite LEGO sets of the year, and this year is no different. One notable thing is I won't be counting 2024 sets releasing in 2023, like the 2024 modular. Like, this is the 2024 modular, but it's coming out late of this year. So even though this set technically does come out in 2023, it's really a 2024 set, and so I can't really include it on the list here. And as usual, I have 5 honorable mentions of LEGO sets that didn't quite make the list but are still really good, and those are the Gringotts Bank, the Indiana Jones Temple set, the LEGO Ideas Tales of the Space Age, the Batcave Shadow Box, and the Tranquil Gardens. All 5 of these sets are just great sets, but they weren't quite good enough to make the list. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the top 10 LEGO sets of 2023. And at number 10, we have a set that you might not expect, and that is a LEGO Ideas BTS set. Yes, LEGO made a set based off the BTS Dynamite music video of all things. And I am by no means a BTS fanboy at all, but this set just is really cool. It's super accurate to the music video because it has like actual locations from the music video recreated really well in LEGO form. And I mean, you even have all 7 members of BTS in LEGO minifigure form. I mean, you can't tell me that's not kind of awesome. Again, I'm not really a BTS fanboy at all. I'm just more intrigued that LEGO made a set based off of a specific music video, and it really opens the door for more sets sort of like this, you know, based off specific music videos like this. Overall, this is a really cool LEGO set, super happy with what LEGO did with it, and I hope we see more sets kind of like it. 9th best set of 2023 was the Modular Jazz Club. I overall think this was a pretty solid addition to the LEGO modular lineup, but it was a little bit pricey at $230. I think the interior of the set is where this set just really shines for me, especially the Jazz Club. I just love the whole Jazz Club setup with, you know, the tables and everything, as well as the pizza shop connected to that. I thought that was a really nice little bit of interior. The tailor shop was also a nice little addition, and overall it's got a pretty great interior. I think the exterior doesn't really look incredible, at least compared to some of the other, you know, recent modulars that we've gotten. This actually does look pretty good when it's connected up with the rest of the city, and this is actually a set that I own, or my brother owns, I should say, so it's in our LEGO city, so I do actually have, you know, I have seen this set physically, and overall it is a pretty solid modular building. You know, not the best modular, but not the worst either. The 8th best LEGO set of 2023 is the LEGO Ideas Aframe Cabin. I'm overall super happy with how this LEGO set looks. I mean, it's a great looking LEGO set. I know a fair amount of people didn't really like this set when it was revealed because it was changed quite a bit from the original submission, but overall I think the finished product, you know, regardless of how much it was changed, does look, you know, absolutely incredible. Both the roofs on the set can slide out of place to reveal the interior, and there's a lot of really cool just little details inside the interior here, like the records and the geodes and the guitar, and even like a little typewriter and whole desk area. So the inside does look incredible, as well as the outside. I mean, you have these gorgeous looking fall trees that sort of surround the cabin and just really bring a lot of life to what would otherwise be a sort of boring build. Overall, I think this is just an absolutely amazing LEGO idea set. I mean, they just really hit it out of the park with this one. At 7th place, we have the LEGO Ninjago City Markets, and this is the biggest Ninjago set ever, and definitely one of the best Ninjago sets ever. I love how they're able to pack just so many little details into this space. I mean, there's just so much going on. I mean, it's just hard to get a look of everything that is in this set because it's just so much happening. I'm a big fan of the sort of trolley that they have going on that takes you from one end of the city to the other, as well as a little elevator for the guy in the wheelchair. I mean, that's just a really like cool, thoughtful detail that I'm glad they included. I haven't watched Ninjago since I was like 10, so I really don't know who like over half the characters are in this set. There's just a lot of stuff that I don't really understand, but I'm sure, you know, hardcore Ninjago fans would really understand the set and really get all the references and stuff. There's just so much stuff going on in the set, and it's so colorful and bright and sort of creative, and I just really like the sort of vibe that the set has. Overall, I think it's one of the better Ninjago sets that we've ever gotten. I mean, it's a pretty cool set. At 6th place, we have the LEGO PacMan Arcade, and overall, this is just such a cool set with one incredible feature that I'll talk about in just a second. The arcade itself looks really nice, as well as a little Pac-Man display and the ghosts that can actually go on top of the arcade, and it even comes with a tiny minifig scale Pac-Man that can fit inside of the giant arcade. But easily the highlight of the entire set is when you crank the crank on the side of the arcade, Pac-Man and the ghosts go around and collect coins and actually move around on like a little loop, and that's just so cool. It's just so cool that, you know, it looks like you're actually playing the game, and it's so interactive and just an amazing play feature. One of the coolest play features of any set this year. Overall, it's one of my favorite play features of the entire year, and it's hard not to put it higher. It's just some of the other sets on this list are just a little bit better, but overall this is a fantastic set. The 5th best LEGO set of 2023 is the LEGO Disney Castle. I just think this is an absolutely incredible set, and this is actually one that they remade. They made the Disney Castle like 7 or 8 years ago, and they just really plussed it up with this version. One of my favorite details is actually the little fireworks on the side of the castle. I just think that's a really nice touch that adds a lot to the set, and the entire back of the set is actually open up so you can get direct access to the interior. Now, I'm not much of a Disney fan, so I don't really know that many of the characters in this set, and a lot of them, you know, I don't get a lot of the references and stuff in this set, but I'm sure there's lots and lots of references to other Disney movies and stuff. And overall, the inside of this is just crammed with details and looks really, really nice. The original Disney Castle set was a pretty clean looking set, and they made it look even cleaner with this set. I mean, it's just an awesome looking set with a lot of really cool details and a nice little interior space. Overall, it's a pretty great set. In 4th place, we have the LEGO Lord of the Rings Revend set, and I know absolutely nothing about Lord of the Rings, but I mean, this set is just insanely good. This is such a great set. The outside of it is just covered in plants and all sorts of greenery and flowers and stuff, which look great, and the actual walls are just super complicated, like really, really elaborate looking. The roof might be my favorite part of the set. It's just like so complicated. They have all these tiles like turned on their sides, and it's just such a cool technique that looks incredible. Of course, you probably know I'm a sucker for a good looking LEGO interior, and this LEGO set definitely has it. Again, I know absolutely nothing about Lord of the Rings. I read The Hobbit one time for a class, and you know, I just never really got into it, but regardless of that, I just think the interior of this set is just absolutely incredible looking. Like, it's super fleshed out, looks great. Even though, you know, I know absolutely nothing about where this LEGO set comes from, I just think it's a really great looking LEGO set, one of the most elaborate and just well thought out and well executed sets of the year for me. In 3rd place, we have the LEGO Star Wars UCS Venator, and this is one of like the cleanest, coolest looking LEGO Star Wars sets that we've had in a very long time. LEGO Star Wars fans have wanted a UCS Venator for a very long time, so to finally get it after like years and years of people asking for it, it's just really cool. It does have a stand as well as 2 minifigures, and this one clone minifigure a lot of people don't really like for some reason. I don't know, I think it looks pretty great. I think the engines on the set do look really cool, like they're super detailed. I really like how they made that, and there's even like a tiny little hangar bay where you can fit small ships inside of there, which is super cool. The dark red stripe going down the middle of the entire ship looks really nice, and overall it's just a super menacing, like commanding LEGO Star Wars set. One of the coolest, like cleanest looking LEGO Star Wars ships that I've ever seen. I think it's an amazing LEGO Star Wars set. The 2nd best LEGO set of 2023 is a really underrated one. I haven't heard that many people talk about it, and it's the LEGO Conquer Jet. This is just an insane looking set. Like, it's one of the cleanest looking LEGO sets ever. It really doesn't even look LEGO because there's just no studs visible at all. The jet itself has a tiny interior space that you can actually lift away, that even has like tiny restrooms in there, which is super cool, and it all sits on this really clean looking stand, very unique looking stand. I really dig it. But it also has a super elaborate feature where you can spin this like fin on the back of the jet and the wheels slowly come out from under it, which is just like crazy cool, as well as the actual front like droop snoop, I guess it's called, can be folded down, which is like in the real jet. Like, there's so many cool moving details on this too. And on top of all that, it's only $200, which seems like a great deal for a set that looks this clean with, you know, this many moving parts and this amazing interior space. Overall, it's just such an amazing set, one that I definitely like to pick up, and definitely one of the best sets of 2023. But there can only be one LEGO set that is the best of the entire year, and for me, that is the LEGO Avengers Tower. This is probably the best LEGO Marvel set ever. I really don't even know where to start with this set. It has just an insane amount of minifigures, my favorite of which being this really cool Vision with his like transparent legs, just a super great looking figure. The build itself is absolutely massive, and the outside looks great. Like, you even have a brick build Avengers logo on the top of there, which is just incredible. But again, my favorite part is probably the interior. You can actually move this entire wall to gain access to the full inside, and there's just a lot of stuff going on in here. There's a bunch of different rooms and a bunch of different references to all the movies and stuff that I'm sure really, like, hardcore Marvel fans will pick up on. And there's even a bunch of areas on the outside of the building to connect minifigures and stuff to just make this entire building completely come alive with minifigures, with a bunch of different scenes and a bunch of different stuff going on here. At the end of the day, with the amount of details just crammed into this massive LEGO build, I feel like it's probably the best LEGO Marvel set LEGO's ever made, and for me, it is my favorite LEGO set of 2023. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know which of these sets from 2023 is your favorite, or if there's any LEGO sets that I left out on this list that you'd like to see in here. Thank you all for watching again. This is Seabrook Productions. Sign out for now. Make sure to like and subscribe if you'd like to stay up to date with my future content, and I will see you all later. Have a good one. Peace.